He said it with a sneer, his shirt still half-buttoned, his breath carrying the musk of someone else's perfume. "If you can't handle me being in bed with a CEO and your friends, then go. They're real women, not frigid like you." The words cut, but I didn't bleed. Not in front of him. I smiled coolly, as if his betrayal had been nothing more than a business transaction. "As you wish," I replied. He mistook my calm for defeat. That was his first mistake. Then, there was a time his eyes softened when they found mine. I believed in that man. I built a home around him, carved out space in my chest where only he belonged. He spoke of forever, and I believed him because I wanted to. He was ambition wrapped in charm, and I was the loyal anchor. I fed his ego, supported his late nights, applauded his rises. But somewhere along the climb, I became invisible. His hand loosened from mine, then slipped entirely. Cracks. It started small. The long showers, the turned phone screen, the way my friends grew quieter when I entered the room. Laughter that stopped too abruptly. Smiles that didn't reach me. And then one night, a slip. His message flashing across the table before he snatched the phone away. Last night was unforgettable. Next time, no interruptions. Signed with a name I knew too well. My closest friend. The others followed like dominoes. Lies folding over lies. My friends offering their bodies to my husband like loyalty meant nothing. And at the center of it, the CEO. His boss, his lover, the prize he thought worth destroying me for. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I simply began to watch, to take note. Every schedule, every indulgence, every weakness. The shift. Revenge doesn't come from rage. Rage burns too fast. No, revenge is cold arithmetic. I cataloged their movements, my husband's appetite, the CEO's vanity, my so-called friends' greed for favors. They thought they were clever, tangled in their secrets. They forgot I was in the room all along. I smiled when I needed to. I cooked their favorite meals, poured their favorite wines, listened to their careless laughter. Inside, I sharpened the knife of patience. The gathering. The night I chose was ordinary to them. Wine glasses clinked, laughter spilling too loudly in my living room. He lounged like a king, the CEO's hand resting too casually on his thigh. My friends leaned in, their perfume thick, their eyes avoiding mine. I played the gracious hostess, poured their drinks, laid their plates, watched as they consumed every bite with unguarded hunger. They didn't notice my silence. They never did. The fall. By dawn, the house was quiet. Too quiet. One by one, they crumpled. My husband first, his smirk curdling into panic. Then the CEO, clutching her stomach, her power slipping through her trembling hands. My friends followed, gasping, collapsing, their painted faces paling. Identical symptoms, identical suffering. They sprawled across my polished floors, the air heavy with groans and fear. I stood at the threshold of the room, untouched, composed. When the doctor arrived, his expression darkened. He checked their pulses, their eyes, their shallow breaths. Finally, he turned to me. "I hate to say this, but your family and friends have all been poisoned." I let my hand rise to my lips, feigning shock, masking the satisfaction curling inside me. Confrontation. My husband's eyes met mine then, wild, desperate, begging. What did you do?" he rasped. I knelt beside him, close enough that only he could hear. My smile was razor thin. "As you wish," I whispered. He understood in that moment. Every smug word, every betrayal, every secret indulgence, paid in full. Resolution. I never touched them again. The paramedics carried their bodies away, still trembling, still afraid. Their reputations would collapse with them. Questions would surface. Scandals would bleed into headlines. As for me, I played the grieving wife, the shocked friend, the victim left behind. No one suspected the woman who stayed quiet, who endured, who smiled. In truth, I was done enduring. I sat in the silence of my home, the ghosts of their laughter finally gone. Relief spread through me, not joy, not sorrow, just clean, sharp relief. They thought betrayal made me weak. They thought love made me blind. But I was never blind. I was patient. And patience, when sharpened long enough, cuts deeper than any blade.